GM Fox fam, what's going on, everyone? We're going to go ahead and get started with our governance call today. If you're new to the call, I'll just give some quick housekeeping rules about what goes on here. This is our ShapeShiftDAO weekly governance call, the 46th one to be exact. We use this call to get all the community together weekly to talk about things that might be going on. Specifically with governance, where you can use your Fox tokens to vote for proposals that then create features, changes, work streams inside the ShapeShift DAO and our product suite. But we also use this call to talk about things that might be going on inside the ShapeShift forum as well. We have a forum where people can post ideas, maybe updates, things that are going on inside the DAO they'd like the greater community to be aware of, and sometimes those things could turn into proposals for governance. So this is kind of a place for us to have those presenters, those proposers, those community members that are engaging in this side of the ShapeShift DAO to get together, have a space on stage to talk about their interests, their proposals, and it's a space for you as a ShapeShift DAO contributor, Fox token holder, interested party that's listening right now to ask some questions, either here on the call live, or you can raise your hand and I can bring you up on stage if you'd like to talk with some of the presenters there, if you have specific questions. Or else you can use the stage chat. We've got the ShapeShift DAO stage chat at the top of the Discord there. You'll also see our Zoom link where we've got all the slides that I'll be presenting on, and you can follow along there. You can also follow along on Twitch. So that's what this call's going to be all about. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the agenda. So we'll start with some appreciations, and then we kind of go from past proposals all the way through to the brand newest ones, kind of towards the end of it that just got posted to the forum. So to start with appreciations, I know we've been reading off of the Fox props while we're here. And oh, GM Josh.
GM, I want to appreciate everyone who came to the engineering retreat last week. We had some really difficult conversations, and it was a very, although tensions rose sometimes, it was a very civil, like we treated each other with respect during the conversations, and yeah, overall that felt really good, and I appreciate the continued conversations with lots of people that I've had since then as well. So yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank you, Josh. And Ocean's up here as well. GM Ocean.
I was hoping to keep Josh up there, but no, I just unfortunately I know Josh is stepping down from his role at the DAO, and I just want to appreciate him in many ways. He was definitely a great partner when I was getting onboarded into my role at the foundation. He's facilitated many very challenging conversations across the DAO in a way that is incredible, and just in general really appreciate his presence here, and will definitely be missed, and good luck with whatever's next for you, Josh.
Thanks so much, Ocean.
Yeah, I also want to add a little appreciation for you, Josh, too. You've been alongside me for a lot of my ShapeShift time here, and really been a great guide and objective kind of person to be a soundboard off of, get advice, talk about crypto, non-crypto related things. And you've been such a great advisor to me. I definitely have a WWJD, what would Josh do, kind of ingrained inside my head when I am navigating conflict or things like that. And I wouldn't have those kind of experiences and kind of the wisdom that you've imparted on me without your care and guidance. So I really appreciate all that you've given me. So thank you, Josh.
Thanks, sir.
Oh man, I was gonna do praise, but now I'm tearing up. Big plus one to the praise for the engineers of the retreat. The praise for Josh. Josh, gonna miss you so much. You've been such an amazing leader at ShapeShift, and engineer and mentor for so many of us. I'm really gonna miss your advice and having access to you. But I'm glad you're not leaving entirely.
Yeah, thanks. I've been for the past couple of shit. I think maybe even started over the weekend. I've been like having little spurts of just crying and just being like, there's some sadness, but it's also just a lot of appreciation, really.
Yeah, man, it's been what a wild ride and journey we've been on
Yeah.
together.
Totally.
So
It's
many
been
memories, so much growth.
feel really blessed. Feel very blessed. Thanks, everyone.
Amen. Also, want to give a shout out to Ocean. He was just up here, and we got the foundation, got our stable coins today, which is a huge milestone. It's taken quite a long time, and Ocean's been on top of it and juggling so many other great things for the DAO. Really grateful that Ocean joined the foundation and joined our mission over here. You're the man, Ocean. Also want to give a shout out to Lindsay. I saw the new growth workstream proposals up. Lindsay has been an amazing contributor to the growth workstream, and I just want to say she's got my full confidence at taking leadership there. And just shout out to the whole growth workstream who put their heads down and turned around a proposal to reform the workstream and optimize budgets very quickly. And it was a very thoughtful proposal. So thank you all. Thank you, Lindsay. And then Taxi Steak. I see Scott in the audience. I just had lunch with Taxi Steak, Scott, Sco, and Marley. And they've been amazing contributors to the DAO as well. And they don't always get as much appreciation because they're not a work stream. Maybe we should give them like a spot at the All Fox or something. But they've been just amazing contributors that have built a lot for the DAO, generated a lot of revenues, and I'm really excited about where we can go from here. Praise you all. I could do more, but I know we got a governance meeting to get to.
I'll add a couple more here too as well. Big appreciations and praise to Willie, Ocean, and the rest of the people who've been having discourse and leadership as well, similar to what Josh mentioned earlier about engineering. We've been having some conversations, and they've been difficult at times, but we've been navigating them pretty respectfully. So I really appreciate all leadership for being able to do that. There's also a couple of Fox props we want to shout out to. Fox props to Decentralized J. He cranked out an entire spec for a new non-KYC fiat on-ramp in under an hour. So got some speed going on over there. Big props to you, Decentralized J, for all of the help at the DAO there and for cranking that out so quickly. Big props to Psychedelic out there. There was a really weird, strange, abnormal bot raid that hit our Discord the other day, and Sai spotted it and handled it appropriately, and we've had no service disruptions in the Discord going on as usual there. So big props and appreciations to Sai and the rest of the mod squad. Also, there's a Fox props to T-Wells, and he's got a feature that's actually in CoinDesk that kind of highlighting him and his relation to DAOs. So super awesome to have someone in our community get a little more spotlight there. Go check out that article. Give some props to T-Wells. He's definitely making some magic happen over with marketing and growth over there. So props to everyone who has been mentioned up here, and thanks for being part of the DAO, guys. Now we're going to get into the actual governance proposals. I guess I'll also say before that too, if you have any appreciations, any Fox props you'd like to shout out, also throw them inside the ShapeShift stage chat or in that Fox props channel. There's another shout out there to Lindsay on the new proposed role in marketing. Fox props and appreciations to you, Lindsay. I know you're taking on a lot right now in planning and strategy as well as keeping the boat afloat. So yeah, Fox props. Now looking at past proposals, we have one that's passed, and it passed with 4.16 million votes, and that's SCP-84, transferring ownership of Fleek account to the Fox Foundation, from the Fox Foundation to the ShapeShift DAO. Ocean was just up on stage. I'm not sure if he wants to come back on. He's talked a couple of times, so I'm happy to just kind of give... Oh, there you are. GM, Ocean.
Hey, Tyler. I'll just give a quick next steps here on this since it's passed. We are still waiting on an ETA from Fleek on the integration with Gnosis Safe. So that's the only thing that's holding us up from doing this now that this is passed. But as soon as I get that, I will let everyone know, and then we can plan for the actual transition once that new functionality is there.
Awesome. Thanks, Ocean. Yeah, I look forward to working with you on that handoff and finally having more decentralization in our backend. So thanks for putting this together and for doing your job of trying to get rid of your job at the foundation so well.
Thanks, Sally.
Let's keep it going. We've got active proposals now. We've got 3 of these in active proposals, and we'll each give them some time. But first, we got SCP-86, which is Kent with create and maintain Yieldy tokens. GM Kent, how are you?
I'm not bad, Tyler. How are you doing?
Enjoying this rain weather that's kind of sporadically happening today.
I know, isn't this fantastic?
Yeah, I'll take it. I wish we had more snow, but I'll take the rain. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Jim.
So GM. In terms of this proposal, I took it live yesterday after being in draft and ideation, and it was a fairly non-eventful thing. So this is Yieldies, and Yieldies is the generalized financial primitive that builds on what we had with Foxy, which has already met with early success in terms of getting a lot of TVL and creating a unique value prop and another reason to own Fox. So as a reminder, what this does is it gives people a easy way to earn yield on their ETH or USDC or really any arbitrary ERC20 that we choose to use in a strategy. And it does that by taking your token, staking it in our Yieldy contract once it's live, and then through the magic of rebasing, allowing more tokens to accrue to you, or more value to accrue. The key here is we have to define strategies to use that, in order to gain value, just like with Foxy. Right now we're using tokamak for Foxy. In this environment, DeFi strategies are yielding less. That is a challenge moving forward. So no small feat in terms of fine-tuning these strategies and getting that value accruing back to holders. But from a UX perspective, the most important thing, this is a very frictionless